What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Joe Johnson, aka Black Nito, aka Bushido Brown, aka Known Thug, aka Mr. Bracket 4, and welcome to Tabletop Talks. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to join the jock side, go ahead and holler at that Patreon. We're in there playing Spell Table or Convoke or Gerudo, all the things, Commander online with each other, as well as helping each other with brewing advice. So if you have a deck list that you want to submit to the community there, we will definitely come together and help out. This is episode 3 of Tabletop Talks, and today I will be talking about Universes Beyond. Ooh, let's get into it. If you've watched these talks before, you know that I come from a fighting game background. I'm very used to guest characters being in fighting games. I'll take it back all the way to Soul Calibur, for example. We got, Heihachi, Link, Spawn, Yoda, Vader. Those appeal to people outside of the Soul Calibur franchise and got more people to purchase the game or at least play the game because they were interested in other IPs. I'll give you another example. Fortnite. I am terrible at Fortnite and would have never even considered playing Fortnite until they dropped the Black Panther skin. Then all of a sudden, I'm in. I'm spending money in the game. I'm buying skins. I'm looking up different strategies. There's also a lot of different versions of the game. I don't have to build if I don't want to. And it kind of sucks because I'm already bad at the game. Now I got to build, but they took it away and I can just game with my friends. They don't have a lot of time in the middle of the week. So we get online and we end up playing Fortnite together. And they love having me there because we're all chilling and having a good time. Another example, Super Smash Brothers. They have a plethora of guest characters. But what got me into it was the addition of Ryu, Ken, Terry Bogard, Cloud, like all these different characters that I can now enjoy playing in a game that I'm not very interested in at first, but now you pique my interest. Okay, cool. Let me give it a shot. And then my friends that play Smash Brothers are like, yes, we got another one. Do you see where I'm getting at? Universes Beyond in Magic the Gathering does exactly this. It gets more people involved outside of the normal, fan base. So why would people be upset about more people wanting to get into the game that they love? I don't understand. I personally would want as many people as can be to be playing this game, to walk down the street and it be as common as, say, playing Monopoly or playing Uno or anything that you can think of off the top of your head that's like, oh, this is just a household game. Wouldn't that be lovely if Magic the Gathering became a household kind of thing and people just didn't look at it like, oh, what are they playing over there? Oh, that's that weird nerd thing. But it's like, oh, that weird nerd thing that we like. Hey, there's Walking Dead, there's Sonic, there's Marvel, And then people are starting to get intrigued now, like, oh, I didn't know it was cool. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of it. You got to get more people involved, and that's, at least I guess from a company's standpoint, why wouldn't they want the most amount of people playing their game? That means you're successful. It again goes back to that idea of this band that you used to like, and then, you used to get tickets for their concerts for $50 for front row seats. And then the band blows up and becomes a great success. And now the nosebleed seats are at least $500. Wouldn't you be happy for the band? I guess, sure, not happy for your wallet because you won't be able to get that same experience, but you can live with those memories. That's the same thing that Universes Beyond does for Magic. You can go back and be nostalgic about what got you into Magic, but what gets someone else into Magic is their nostalgia. And so while you don't have to necessarily like that, you shouldn't make anyone feel bad about creating their own nostalgia for the game and why they got into it. So an argument that I hear about Universes Beyond is saying that it doesn't fall into the fantasy elements, or only certain Universes Beyond, sets fall into this fantasy element. Do y'all know what fantasy is? It's all made up. It's not real. You got goblins and dragons and fibbletip and hedgehogs and people who throw fire from their hands. It's all fantasy. They all fit together in some weird way and they can all be together. I'm just not understanding why there's so much anger towards Universes Beyond. Sure, it's in standard as well, and it should only be in Commander for some people, they say. However, if you take that route, if you're in standard, you can just buy the singles. You don't need to buy a whole box or buy a collector's box that's specifically for people who want to collect. That's it. If you just need a few singles for your standard deck, just buy the singles or trade in cards that you had previously to get store credit so that you can acquire those singles. I really just, I don't understand. I don't get it. I'll never not get it. To me, this is a good thing. It's bringing people into the game, and I think the more the merrier. That's literally what the gathering is all about. Is it not? If it's not, please let me know, because I'm happy either way. I think my biggest issue with the Universes Beyond haters, if you will, is not that they don't like a thing, it's how much pressure they put on other people to also not like a thing. For example, I was working an event and it was for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the event seemed like it was going well, but there was somebody behind the counter discouraging people from getting into the event simply because he doesn't like Universes Beyond. Now, that situation was totally inappropriate on any level. If you're working behind the counter for someone else, their store, and yet you're imposing your own opinions and also discouraging people from having a good time, that's not the gathering. And that is what I'm seeing a lot of. I'm seeing people who are discouraging people, telling people that's not real Magic, that, you're getting into just like sitting down and saying that I won't game with someone who is playing a Universes Beyond commander, or if you have these Universes Beyond cards in your deck, could you please take them out? I can't stand to see those. What you're telling us is that the pictures on rectangles are making you upset. It's not about not liking Universes Beyond at that point. You're angry at pictures. That's weird. You cannot like something. Totally fine. But when you start making others feel bad for liking something, especially when it's helping the community, bringing more people in, then you're wrong. You're a bad person and you should give up your cards and not play anymore, or maybe take a break, or maybe this game just isn't for you anymore, and that's fine. That's totally fine. You can hang out with your friends and continue to play your old school Magic, and you guys can just be outside of the gathering, but stop making people feel bad for liking a thing. Don't yuck other people's yum. That's it. Just don't do it. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how else to say it. There's gonna be a lot more of these coming out. It's not going away anytime soon. So you can either embrace it and embrace the people that are coming in and encourage them to maybe look at older sets with you and give your passion why you got into Magic, and then enlighten them on sets that they don't know about yet. They'll be like, oh, I didn't know this existed. Oh, this is so cool. Let me get all into this. That should be the attitude towards this, as opposed to this weird resistance. I don't understand. At the end of the day, Magic the Gathering is a game that we play to enjoy. The more the merrier, guys. Let people like what they like. Bring more people in. Encourage more people. Sometimes I'll see people saying in the comments, oh, I only have like 3 or 4 people that go to my LGS and get to hang out. Just imagine if every LGS was just full of people, and they had to expand and get bigger and bigger because this thing became such a phenomenon that everyone was playing. That would be amazing. We would get more people playing, more diversity, more products, more everything. And you can pick and choose always what you spend your time on and what you invest into. You don't have to buy every single Universes Beyond or Secret Lair or everything that comes out. You can pick and choose what you want to do. Whatever makes you happy, do that. But also allow other people to make their own happiness. All right, guys, end of the day, it's a game. Let's play it. Let's have fun. Let's keep contributing to the gathering. And yeah, just keep loving each other, guys. That's all I'm really trying to say. Just don't stifle anybody's joy. Don't yuck anybody else's yum. Let's be positive. Let's keep it going. And I'll see you on the next episode.